All right, welcome everyone. It is March the 22nd, 2024, and we are working with the Lurion Chakra and Archangel Michael tonight and Truth. And we won't be studying the universal law of instantaneous transmission and transformation yet, but we'll go over a little bit of the ninth dimension. So we have Michael here. This is Archangel Michael. It's hard to find good images of the mighty ones on the internet. I found this one, this angel here, because she has a trumpet and she's the wings are the right color, because Gabriel is this old gold color and then Uriel is very silver. But you get the idea. And this is Sinakamara and this is Albert Einstein. Okay, so this is our mission with Michael, peace on earth. And the Divine Mother's clarity is the same blue as peace. And Archangel Michael likes us to ask him every day, what is the expression of my infinite potential today? That's something that's fun to do. And then he asks us to follow through with whatever he suggests. And it can be as simple as, something that you're used to doing. So it's just a nice little exercise to do. And peace, yeah, we're working on peace on earth of 2024. If it doesn't happen this year, we'll put 2025 for next year. There is a group that's wanting it for 2030 or predicting it for 2030. So, but it's time. It's time for the divine feminine to rise in everyone, for peace on earth, in equality with our joy, with the divine masculine, for that balance to be created on earth. And this is the clavicle chakra that we're working in. It's all about surrendering, completion of cycles, communications with our guides. There's the law of instantaneous transmission and transformation. The ninth is about bliss, resolution of growth patterns, completion of cycles, greater surrender, greater truth of core essence, joy. So this ninth dimension, the quality associated is truth. Okay, and this was an interesting little illustration I found. We want to be in the flow of all this energy. This is what it looks like if the field is a little bit disrupted, according to this diagram here. So interesting little observation here. Just thought it was, this is the one that I have. When what we learned in the eighth dimension, the Sarun chakra, transmutation, it partly is all about just accepting everything as it is. It really calms the field down and it sparkles up all the colors when we're just in that peace and calm of acceptance of the past. Not ruminating about it, just accepting it and balancing in our masculine and our feminine energies. Okay, so there we go. Lurion is many colors. It's this blue, it's called, there's a smoky blue involved, a sky blue, lavenders and pinks. It's very energetic colors. So if you want to just stare at that chakra, it actually helps with energy. This chakra is a bridge to a higher level of unspoken communication, telepathy. We are practicing that with our guides daily because most of the information that comes through from them is not English. It's not really a language that we know, and that's hence this heart communication or the communication associated with this chakra. It's us learning telepathy, basically. So it's knowings and understandings, it's images, it's symbols, it's interpreting images that come to us and understanding what they're communicating. It just takes practice. So here's the law of instantaneous transmission and transformation. And really important to ground. Do that grounding exercise every day, dropping the root cord to Gaia to say hi to her and bless and thank her for everything. And then, really give her that love and gratitude. Gratitude. Being in gratitude to Gaia is a big part of this ascension. So our clavicle chakra, the hollow spot at the base of our neck, is the color and the ray of Lurion. Lurion is sky blue and ashen blue, French blue, with shades of mauve and pink, a touch of violet. This is our center for communication, subtle communication, telepathic communication with our guides, with our higher universal self, with the higher self, guides and guardian angels of others as well. This is essential equipment as we move to a broader band of what it means to communicate, to share. Breathe in the Lurion and feel this chakra opening and spinning. We can do that right now. Just breathe in those colors and feel that chakra opening and spinning as we travel within and without to the 9th dimension. So the chakras are portals to the dimensions. This is the dimension for the completion of cycles, of our cycles, the cycles of Gaia and humanity, the kingdoms of the evolution, the expansion of the shift from what we have thought of as mental consciousness to heart consciousness. So the way that we were taught to meditate, and it's in, the meditations within the laws especially, was to drop into the heart chakra and navigate into the temple and behind the heart chakra. From there, it's an easy place to listen. And you can also focus on this Lurion and sit in this Lurion chakra and communicate with our guides as well. This is the place of truth, of joy, and yes, again, deeper surrender. Complete the cycles that no longer serve, that detract or diminish from the fullness of who we really are, of our joy, of our divinity. Feel the presence of this expanded energy of the 9th that allows us and assists us, complements us as we move from one cycle of existence to the higher realm, to the higher octave. So I don't know, yes, Darren.
So I gather this is the chakra where we drop from our mind to our heart then?
Well, you can drop into this one. So it's just dropping out of the mind into this one and practice communication. Where we have before been going is right down into the heart chakra and flying into the temple in behind the heart. That's like a basic daily meditation into the temple in behind the heart, but you can sit in any of the chakras and meditate. It's actually really good practice. And this one is a center for communication with our guides. So you can practice sitting in these colors, just imagining in your mind's eye these colors, like, dropping in imagination and communication.
So we drop into this clavicle chakra to communicate. Will we drop into our heart for expressing love or sending out love?
Yeah. You can do it from any of the chakras, but normally what we do is drop to the heart to send. But basically that's what we've been doing, but you can drop into any of them and work with the energy of that chakra, because the colors, think of the colors, the heart chakra is green. So that's a beautiful place to send love, because we're sending that green from there. But if, say, you wanted to send joy to someone, you could drop into the solar plexus and send. If you wanted to send awe, the magic, and the wonder, you can drop into the umbilical and send that amber color out to the world.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Yeah. You just use your imagination. You can, anything is possible.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, Ken.
Okay, so which would be most helpful in the situation with Darren's daughter and her dog?
Well, if you wanted to send love, I would drop into the heart because that's
Hmm.
love is everything. If you wanted to talk to Mickey's guides,
Yeah.
I would drop into the clavicle, into this one, because here it says subtle communication with the higher self, guides and guardian angels of others as well.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you can use this one to talk to, let's say, Mickey's guides
Okay.
or her higher self. Or if
Hmm.
you're working with, if you're doing a higher self talk with someone, you know, higher self to higher self, you could drop into this one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So which one would you use to talk to Sadie?
Well, Sadie would have guides as well. So if you want to talk to her guides, then this one. If you wanted to talk to Sadie herself, well, I would go through the guides actually.
Okay, yeah.
But or you could talk, like Sadie would have a higher self as well. So you could use this one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you could use this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ken.
Well, I was thinking that I know Mary Magdalene um, um, is, I think, the guide of animals, or one of them. So I was thinking maybe that might be helpful.
Saint Francis.
Oh, is it St. Francis? I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Okay.
Saint
Thank you
Francis.
for the correction.
Yeah, anyone with a Fran name is connected to the animals.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. But you know what? Mary Magdalene, I'm sure she will do it too. Yeah.
Well,
And the other thing is that you can ask for help from anyone. They will know who to direct it to better
oh,
than
okay.
us. You can even ask your own guides, can you make sure this gets where it's going? Because your own guides will be able to do that as well. They're connected to what I call, I don't know if this is correct, but the guidance network, like the internet of the guides. Because I often say when I'm doing readings, I think my guides put a sign out on the guidance internet. They send people. You wouldn't believe the people I had today. One of them was all the way up here from New Mexico, helping with our healthcare, going to a conference to fix our healthcare.
Wow.
I know. And then, yeah. And then, oh, it was extraordinary. Anyways, I was like, I'm definitely Archangel Gabriel and Michael had a hand in the readings today. It was picture stuff. That was great. Okay. So this is, I've been doing little overviews to help us remember all the different, what we've been studying. So here's the whole chakra system from the root here, the ruby red root, to the purple crown. And just the different, this one is the different divine qualities, the blessings and virtues. So we've got compassion and humility down here in the red. There's the fortitude with the orange. Here's the awe. If you wanted to send magic, work with the amber. If you want to send gratitude or joy out to someone, there's the solar plexus. Here's the halion. This is remembering those quick apologies and connection to our star family, knowing when to step into situations and when to step out. That's prudence. That's the halion right below the heart. This is the heart, the love and the charity and the compassion. Then the Saroon was again prudence, because prudence is Saroon and halion. And the Saroon is a balance and creation and self-love, self-worth. And again, knowing when to step in, like when we're in that balance and we know you know, if we're gonna step into some drama, we can deal with it without getting caught off balance and then step out. And then here we are in the Lurion, we're studying truth here, all about communication. The next one will be hope, and then we'll do beauty with the fourth eye. We're going to do wisdom with third eye, and up here we'll do grace. And then we've got one more because I should have done purity down here with the prudence, but we'll see how I can work that one in. But anyways, that's how it, there you've got the whole system. And you can see it's like a rainbow. And embedded in these chakras is perfect healing. So the healing chambers on board ship, you get beamed with colors, and you can see why, because these divine qualities, when we really understand them, they're perfect divine alignment and perfect healing. And when we're immersed in these qualities, these blessings and virtues, there's no room for anything else. There's none of these old human beliefs. They just can't survive. You can't have this beautiful divine energy and belief systems at the same time. So hence, this is why we're studying these blessings and virtues, to bring our bodies into perfect health. And then I'm going to go over this in the next slide. So here's the universal laws. And there's something that I realized putting this all together, because we are a universe of love. Hence, the word universal is green, and the law is the framework, and then the information is connected to the mother. So the mother is give and receive. She is change. She is intent. She is purpose. And I'll show you here, if I've got this. Yeah, here. So Archangel Michael said, love is the fuel. Love is the substance. Love is the movement. And Steve, you're going to love this. I know. I found this. I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. So then when I looked up fuel, it's a source of energy. It's actually the origination of fuel means hearth. So think like the hearth of the home, kind of like connected to the center, the framework, because our Sanat Kumara is always telling us the laws are like the framework, like our bone structure. So you think the hearth of a home is kind of in the center. It's connected to the words nourishment, encouragement, power, charge, fire. So think of the father energy of the sun. So love is the fuel, love is the substance. And when I looked up substance, it said matter with uniform properties, solid presence. So this is love. Most important or essential part of something, quality of being valid, significant, the essential nature underlying phenomena, which is subject to change. So, and the mother, one of the attributes of the mother is constancy and change. She's both energies. So that's hence I started looking at the laws as all of this is the mother. It's completion and continuity. It's elimination, attraction and repulsion. I was thinking that there was mother and father in here, but I'm beginning to think the law word is the framework. Yes, Steve.
Well, the law only concerns the material universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matter, mater, mother.
Mm-hmm.
No laws can bind the father. No laws exist in the father's domain. It's only in the mother's domain.
Right. So the law is like the law is like the framework of what is happening here.
The
Now,
material universe, yes.
Yeah. So there is one word, balance, for the sacral chakra, the third dimension, as within, so without, as above, so below, balance. And that balance is an attribute of the father. The mother has said that.
Yeah. Because if there were balance, there would be stillness, there would be nothingness, so to speak, voidness.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be the father.
Yeah, and this word unity is really interesting because unification is the process, and then this is the state of unity. So I'm wondering if that one is more of a love nature than actual mother energy, but maybe it's mother energy too. Because I know sacred is usually love, that word there. The green. But anyways, it's interesting how I finally got that because of Michael saying this and looking up what fuel and substance and movement meant. So amazing. And so Archangel Raphael says there's no difference between healing and creation. Uh-oh. I'm gonna lose power. How is that possible? Hang on one sec here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there's the love and the father, and then the mother energy there. Universal Mother Mary said to me, love is a verb, love is a noun, love is an adjective, love is an adverb, it is everything. So that was another one. And she said, use it how you will. So it's just interesting how the colors fit in with what we're working with. So universal, love, laws, framework, balance. You can see how the golden energy is very much framework, information. And then the mother is everything. Yeah. It just helps with the understanding of it all. Okay, so let's go to Albert now. And he says the 9th dimension growth pattern engenders completion. This is often a challenge for human beings. It is the understanding of the pattern of growth for each cycle of life and existence. It is the embracing of completion while realizing that while life cycles are defined, that existence is infinite. It is anchored and made manifest in the human being by the ability to let go, to reach resolution, to continue on in joy, to accept and participate in the unfoldment. So that's a really amazing statement. The quality of this dimension is truth. The growth pattern of this dimension is easily discernible in human beings. So there's a nutshell of what we're doing. Letting go, reaching resolution, continuing on in joy, because St. Francis said, be in gratitude. And joy is really connected to that. To accept, so that's what we learned in the law of transmutation, just get into that place of acceptance, and that actually transmutes the energy in the mind so it pieces out. And then we actively want to participate in the unfoldment because we're not caught up in the limiting old belief systems. Okay, so now we're on to the blessing and virtue of truth. Truth is clarity. This is the definition from the Council of Love. Truth is clarity. Truth simply is light and love. It is the wholeness of knowing. It is factual information that can stand and does stand alone, whether people know it or not. Truth is. For example, the divine is a supreme knowing. Whether anyone in this room or on this planet knows this matters not. That truth cannot be altered. Wisdom is the virtue of having the good sense to know and understand that truth. And then truth, it's silver, it's the color of silver, but it's got tinges of pink and lilac. So hence the truth, I put a little bit of pink and lilac there with the truth. And Michael, Archangel Michael, carries this blue flame of truth. So if ever you want to, if you're struggling with getting to the bottom of something, you can invoke Michael and his blue flame of truth. It's really a beautiful thing to do. And he welcomes you to do that. Yes, Darren.
So are you saying the truth is both silver and blue?
Clarity is blue. Michael's blue flame of truth. Oh, I should have actually made that different. Truth is clarity. So that's why you invoke the blue flame.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This right here where it says of truth, that should be that silver pink lilac color. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he says that's why I put his flame here, because truth is clarity, and clarity is the mother's blue.
Okay.
The silver and the blue, if you look on a color chart, silver and blue are very like they morph into each other. So, and that's what you'll find with lots of these colors. They kind of there's a range and how they're placed on the rainbow for a reason. They're different frequencies and vibrations. And the silver often is a divine feminine color because it's very connected to the mother, but it's also connected to the father. Archangel Michael, and we'll see this, not in this slideshow, but probably in the next one, Michael says truth and love are they're like a double helix. And if you wanted to put attributes to them, he says love is more the mother and truth is more the father energy. But they also talk about silver being a divine feminine color. Oh yeah, here, it's right here in the meditation. So this is the meditation, the truth meditation that went along with the channeling about this blessing and virtue. And it says, feel, and you can close your eyes if you want, or you can read the slideshow. Feel all your energy as if you've just pulled the plug on the sink, draining into your heart from your head. As you become heavier, releasing the tension in your jaw, in your neck, in your shoulders. And feel your heart expand and that wonderful sense of warmth, of belonging that you have given yourself this time for your spiritual journey and your practice, and to connect with the love. So let's begin by taking a nice deep breath of silver. Silver is very prevalent in the ray of the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine. So take that silver and allow it to come down from the heart of one, down through your crown chakra, filling your head, your mouth, your cheeks, your throat, your arms, your legs, all of you, as you anchor in that wonderful silver ray, the color of dewdrops, of fresh rain on a spring leaf, of ice skates, the silver that you see on a stormy day out on the water of the lake or the ocean, the silver of the salmon in the stream or the trout in the brook. Feel as if you are in a cloud, not of stormy gray, but of this beautiful, clear silver elixir, and let yourself float in this. And as you do, as the sun hits your silver cloud, see how it picks up the tinges of pink. And remember the pink also of the Divine Feminine and the pink diamond of your sacred self and your wholeness. Deeper into your heart, keep going and drift and allow. Our fields are expanding constantly as we become the full embodiment of our wholeness in our ascension process. Now add a touch of the palest lilac and breathe that scent of lilac and spring, and think of all the colors of lilac. Now some are more pink and purple, and bring it in and relax. So you can listen to that beautiful meditation on the audio that I post with the recordings and with the links to the Zooms. That's a beautiful one to go in and listen to. But the silver that they're talking about over here, allow it to come down from the heart of one, that there is a silver cord connected to everyone's crown chakra that goes to the heart of one. So just know that silver cord is our truth and the truth. So just know you're very, very connected to truth. Everyone is. And this is Michael, and he says, greetings, I am Michael. And Graham says, hello, welcome. And Michael says, welcome to you, to each and every one of you. And always I would gladly step aside for my beloved sister, Gabrielle, or my brother, Uriel. And so we come to you this day. Yes, I am the spokesbeing, but know that we carry a triangulated energy into your hearts of the silver and pink and lilac, and of course of the blue and of the gold. Always I am honored and yes, excited. Do not think that archangels do not know what excitement is, quite the contrary. I am excited to bring you my blue flame of truth, for it is my eternal gift to you. We will wrap it in silver, we will wrap it in gold, and then we will unwrap it so that it will shine brightly within thee, around thee, and within the heart of the collective. Never has there been upon your planet, or even within this universe, a more important time for the unveiling of the truth. Yes, truth is clarity, but truth also speaks to the other blessings and virtues, and it speaks to joy, and it speaks to hope, because where there is truth, where there is the knowing simply of what is, you cannot gaze in that in wonder and awe and not have the wellspring of hope, might I even say confidence, that all is, not only in unfoldment and according to plan, yours and the mother's, but that truth simply is. It is a standalone. It is the truth of love. It is the truth of mother, father, one source. It is the eternal and the infinite. There are many upon the planet, yes, even now, who tend to deny the truth. That does not alter it. Never do we judge, never. It is not within our capacity, but when we gaze upon those who deny the truth or the existence of love of one, it is sad. It is sad because what they are doing is they are denying one of the greatest sources of their joy, and that is the connection to who they are and the connection to all. Now, of course, it can be said, and we would not deny that there are many, many who deny or interpret truth in funny ways, unusual ways, who live according to love and to the simple goodness of their essence and their being. But it is what makes us sad about this is simply that they are not accessing what is their birthright. You see, it does not alter the truth on this side or throughout the omniverse. It simply alters their life journey and path. So it limits, and of course, limitation is of the old. Limitation is a human, and might I say, old human invention. It is an invention of control. Now, there are many who say that they acknowledge the truth, which we say is interchangeable with the love, and who use that passionate belief to simply exercise control and lack and limitation in other ways. Well, that is not truth either, and that is not in alignment with truth, because truth is liberating. It is the ability to know with clarity simply what is, and what is in the silver of your mirror and the silver of the infinite sky and the heart of one. So I just put that up because it's pretty amazing. The ability to know with clarity simply what is. So if you're ever wondering what's going on, you can invoke the mother and clarity, or Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and truth. And they will come and they will help us understand what's the truth of this situation. And if it's a reflection, like if it's a situation and you want to know if you're seeing it because you're holding it within, they'll let you know. And that's what the mirror work is all about. So it's like, is this showing me something about myself that I can let go, basically? Say we're caught up in looking at, I don't know, taking sides with a war or something. Why am I doing that? Why am I not able to just stand back and watch it? And then that will become, and you invoke truth, and then Michael will step in and help us understand. Yes, Darren.
So can I use this to find out what the truth is about Sadie's situation?
Sure. Ask Michael. Invoke it for sure. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you can, I would call on the mother and Michael. Clarity
Okay.
and truth. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
And then the key is to really step back so you're getting the truth and not what we're wanting to hear or making up in the mind. Mhm.
Okay. How do you separate those two?
Practice.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's a really deep knowing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's key, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a knowing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ken.
One phrase that popped into my head as we were talking about this is the phrase that God is. And I was wondering, somehow that relates to all of this. And so I just thought I'd bring it up.
Yep, absolutely. Because simply what is really God, what God is. Yeah. Because God is love. Simply what is, it really relates back to love and truth, love and truth. And they're very, very connected, love and truth. We haven't got to that part yet, but Michael's like, you can't have love without truth. Like they're like a double helix. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the one is God, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The mother, father, one. So let's see, where have I got that? Let's see. So I know I have it here somewhere. There, see, there's the mother, father, one. And I'm always trying to relate the words so we understand where they sit. Divine quality is the oneness. The blessing is usually connected to the mother, the virtue to the father. The other way of looking at this, which maybe I have this wrong here, maybe the quality is the over, like the law, the overarching, and then blessing and virtue is connected to the mother. Sort of like how I did the laws. Where's the laws? Here. So there's the law as the framework, and then this is the mother energy. That's the movement, attraction and repulsion, movement, elimination, completion and continuity. So you can see how they're one and the other. Yeah, Darren.
Yeah, and unity would be the father, mother, one, right?
That's what I was thinking. But is it just the mother? I'm not sure. But that's unity means oneness.
Yeah, and I would say it takes the two of them really to form that unity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think you can look at it yeah, Steve.
Actually, I think it only takes the one of them, the father. He is all, and then he creates the
Yeah.
illusion of movement in this dream world.
Okay.
That's just my
Right.
So why do we say father, mother, one?
well, we acknowledge the existence of the mother. We acknowledge the fact that she's a part of the equation. But if you're talking about the absolute, what everything goes back into, excuse me, doesn't go back into the mother per se, it goes back into the father, dissolves into the father, the void.
What is the oneness then?
Well, yeah, there are a lot of different answers I could give to that question. Like, for instance, the oneness is a return to the absolute level. I could say that. Or I could say that it's, instead of the return to the absolute, I could go the other end of the spectrum and say it's everything. Everything and everything that's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the answer to that question. What is
Mm-hmm.
one?
Yeah, I think there's I don't know if there's lots of different ways to look at it. But when you do the 13th octave meditation, the mother and the father merge and create the oneness. That's the 13th octave.
Right.
Okay, well, my hunch is if the mother and the father merge, then you'd have the father.
Not the two of them together merged as the one.
Then you'd have the father.
I don't know. It's hard to know. So anyways, we do know that that Sanakamara has said the laws are the framework. So
Yeah.
so that's we know for sure we have that.
Laws are the framework in the material universe.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, and he has related it to the skeleton in the body as well. We want to anchor the laws into our bones. Yeah. So there's lots of ways to look at this. I'm trying to make it so it's simple for people to understand. I do know that the mother is very much more substance and movement than the father.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is brilliant what Michael said here. Love is the substance, love is the movement, but love is the fuel as well. And then when I looked that up, it looked like that was more like the sun, the fuel kind of thing. Because we can't really touch the sun, but we can touch water. And the mother is more the movement of the water and related to the water. She's the tsunami of love, and a tsunami is usually water. Yeah. So, and I think the reason she has related it to nature is so that we realize we're not alone. Like, she is with us. You know, nature is all around us, and it's source energy. It's miraculous. Nature's miraculous. And so when we can look at that and be in gratitude for what's here on the planet, we're actually blessing them for the creation of it all. Because how else is it really created? Well, we can't create nature. We haven't.
Actually, some people would say we do.
That we create
everything. Everything in the material world is created by humans.
All of nature.
Everything.
Well, okay, but I don't know how to
just to throw that out to mess up the water.
I don't know how to make a tree.
Oh, yes, you do. Go to your higher self, you know everything about it.
Okay.
Okay, well, anyways, let's go back.
Let's carry on now.
Okay, this is the last slide. Of all the blessings and virtues, perhaps truth in many ways is the most misunderstood and misappropriated. And that is why we are all glad to bring our energies to this topic today. So this is Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Truth does not require proof. It simply is. You may acknowledge it or you may not. You may interpretate it to fit whatever your ego or your interpretation of reality is at any given moment, but it does not alter the standalone truth of the fabric of the plan, of the structure and composition of all, not simply of your universe or your galaxy or the multiverse, but of all. So, yeah.
So would you say all is the same as one?
That's how I interpret it, yes.
Okay.
And I interpret it as the merger of the mother and the father.
Right. Yeah.
As the 13th octave meditation.
Yeah. I would agree with that, yeah.
Because the part of the reason this planet is out of balance is that we have not acknowledged the mother energy as we have God being a masculine energy. And so it's imbalanced us. It's like in the Bible, Jesus is not married to the Magdalena. But we have messages saying from him, I was married. The Magdalena, I was married. We had children. We were emanating sacred partnership and family. And that's, you know, part of the problems here.
Yeah, and the other part of the problem is that the masculine energy that is on planet is distorted energy. It's not the true masculine.
So back in the days of tribal living, the men would get up and give gratitude for everything. They would go out and bless the plants and the weather, and that would help balance the weather, and bless the children and the women and the everything, the food. And whenever I get guys into the reading room, I remind them of that and ask if they're doing that practice. And it's rare that you find somebody that is. So I mean, that was part of the tribal ways of working with that golden energy, the men working with it. And that would help balance the planet too.
Where's the
The women doing it too. We can work with gratitude.
this?
Mhm. Yeah, Ken.
It's me.
Oh, Lillian, yay.
I have a comment. I don't know if it's helpful or not, but that's one of the things that always threw me, was that they always said the Holy Spirit was male.
Mm,
And I thought, well, that leaves, there's no female, there's no feminine energy in anything.
yeah.
And that always threw me. And until I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, it started out as I realized that the Divine Mother was there.
Yes, exactly.
But all through any kind of learning through my teen years or anything like that, it was always the Holy Spirit was male. And it's like there was no feminine
Yep.
energy even taught.
Yes.
And it's like it didn't make sense to me.
No. So,
I
yeah.
quit going to church.
Yeah. The Holy Spirit, there's a La Ho Chi prayer that I do, and Holy Spirit is the mother in the prayer.
But
And the Father
they
is the
never,
light. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
but they never taught that. They took that completely out.
Yeah. And I think
of-
it was a control, part of a control mechanism. And yeah, and that's and gender inequality anchored in. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So now the divine feminine's rising, that blue energy is rising. Then hence the mother calling it the tsunami of love, because it's
Mhm.
connected to the water, to the divine feminine in everyone. And
Yeah.
drinking water and remembering that we are forgiven, that there are no saints and there are no sinners. We're here to be compassion for everything. And then that balances the energies. Yeah. Yes, beautiful. Good point, Lillian. All right. So shall we send out some, are you feeling a bit more energized now?
Yes, I am.
Yay. Okay. So let's send out some love to Sadie, to Mickey, to and to Lillian and the Holy Spirit. How should we do that?
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah. And that's all you say. That's all feminine energy. Because Mickey and Sadie are feminine. Yeah. Okay. Let's send it out to the divine feminine and help it rise on planet. Yay. Come on, in everyone. Peace. It's time for peace. Okay. Okay. See everybody in 10 minutes. Okay. There is 10 minutes. When I was in my meditation, I got that, you know how he said the silver color is connected to the divine feminine, and we're getting to the truth about the divine feminine. It's really here. Mhm. And then I got something else, and now I can't remember, but I think I'll figure it out. Oh, I know. I think we should start invoking whatever we're working on at the very beginning. So we'll invoke the Lurion chakra, we'll invoke truth, we will invoke the law of instantaneous transmission and transformation, we will invoke the ninth dimension at the beginning, and then then they'll feed us the clarity with these big questions, because these are pretty big questions.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
And then it'll get us practicing invoking, like even as a group and even in daily life, so that we wake up and invoke.
Right.
Yeah, so that we're really working on this divine alignment for everything, for the planet. There may be only 5 of us here, but we are going to shift this planet.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
When I saw the people walking in today, into the reading room, and the big picture stuff they were working on, I'm like, yeah, it's working. So I don't think it takes too many to get the ball rolling.
No,
Yeah. Okay, anybody have any insights in the meditation? Did you see anything? Darren, did you see anything? Oh, Lillian, yeah.
Well, specifically, I wanted to thank Steve, because it was Steve in Golden Age of Gaia that woke me up to my love of the Divine Mother.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
and Kathleen, I want to say that your creativity of the slides in your slideshow are just every week they get better and better and better. So
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
just so impressed.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah, I am too, I agree completely.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wow, that's so nice of you guys. Thank you. It's really fun. Like when I was working on it today, they'll send me energy to keep going and do more. But today it was like the sheer energy inside that went all the way down. So ask for that when you're working with truth, because I think it's the feeling of truth actually. And it's like the shimmering energy that just goes right down inside you. It's extraordinary. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So do we invoke it or just ask for it?
Both. I would do both. Invoke and then ask for what does truth feel like?
Oh, okay.
Because they all feel like something. Like Steve will tell you what purity feels like, what peace feels like, yeah. And I think what I felt today was what truth feels like. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right.
Okay, well, anyway, I would just like to thank everybody for sending energy to Mickey and Sadie, and I think I'm getting some as well. So thank you very much for all your work, and I really do appreciate it, because I was really in a mess on Tuesday. I was really quite messed up, but I've been getting better each day, and today everything's lifted. I'm clear today, clear of it all. So I thank you all for that.
That's one of the things that I wanted to differentiate is I wanted to give Mickey clarity, and then Sadie I gave love.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, that probably works. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Because, I'm sure Mickey is messed up mentally for sure, and emotionally.
And it's a tough one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
losing your kids is not easy. It's awful. It is so awful.
And especially when it's an unknown.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
We'll just keep sending.
Yep. And
Thank
Leanne,
you.
Leanne messaged tonight, said she couldn't make it tonight, but she's been sending and she's ongoing sending. And Mary said she's sending as well. And Corinne's sending. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll send you those messages.
Yeah, and as soon as I get some information, I'll pass it on to you, Kathleen.
Please, yeah.
Okay, and if you can send me the text tonight, and then I'll send it out and just ask for more.
Right, yeah, I'll do that, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming and participating and doing all this work. It's really, really appreciated on the other side.
Well, thank you.
No problem. It is my joy.
Well, it is my pleasure to be here, that's for sure. You make it really interesting.
Okay, good. I think I have as many questions as all of us.
I'll throw a few curveballs here and there, just to keep things interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Good. Okay, well, it's probably bedtime for our friends in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's midnight snack time for our four-footed ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna say thank you, everybody, for joining us, and stop the recording.